Well, it's December 2nd. I guess this is the third day of my hunt. I've got an hour left today. I'm going to walk in over the bog behind me here and just have a little sit for the last of us left of the day. See if I see anything back on the bog where I was last weekend. And if nothing pans out there, I've got a big day planned tomorrow. It's not a full moon like the first time I got my moose, but I'll take the help from a half moon, quarter moon. But I'm here tonight. I had contemplated staying in a hotel tonight, seeing it's the 2nd of December and it was supposed to get below zero. But I came to Green Point, it's a campground, and I'm really glad I did because it's a beautiful night. I got the whole campground to myself. Funny how you can go camping in December and no one else is here. Where are all the crowds? Anyway, got a beautiful fire, got my tent all set up, got a nice bottle of beer, and I'm just gonna turn in soon enough and get up and do the hunt that I've been planning for the last week. A little bit different. I'm gonna go a little bit further afield this time. Probably walk past 50 moose on the way into some country that I likely wouldn't see if I wasn't moose hunting. Anyway. Well, it was a chilly night last night, but I slept well, though I had to double up my sleeping bag. But I guess if you call it a highlight of the night was 11:45. I heard the sound of tiny hoofprints running by the tent on the gravel road. So or one or two moose ran. They were running by my tent on the road here and woke me up. I got the flashlight out, I couldn't see them. But based on that, rather than going deep in the country this morning like I was planning, I'm first going to go back to my bog where I was last night. I didn't see anything last night. I'm going to have another sit there. And then I'm going to head back into the way back across the bog and see what I can see back there. Nothing seems to be moving out here this morning, so I'm going to go to plan A. Just heading back in the country. I was just talking to this guy, he's the local, and he's going into one of the places where I've been hunting. It's called the mowing grounds, and they used to take the horses in there. But locals are still allowed to cut firewood in here. He says back where I'm planning on going now, when they cut down the birch, he said the moose are that crazed for food that they'll be right there to eat the tops of the birch from the tree that they just cut down. I haven't seen much in this way of sign. I've only seen one animal way off in distance, and then I saw my caribou herd again. I'm on the other side of the bog, and I've come across, I guess this is the snowmobile trail that they use to get wood and get across this little brook. I just finished another lunch on the bog. I've heard 3 volleys of shots so far today, all of them coming from up north. I have yet to see any. Well, I saw one moose a long way across the marsh. Long way. But the wind is right, and I'm going to keep going up here until I cut west to a place that I noticed on the GPS called Bull Pond. Maybe that's an omen. The sun has finally come out. It's promised all day. And I have not seen anything. So what I'm going to do now, this is the last hurrah. This brook runs right up through the middle of the bog. Hoping that something's going to be bedded down or hanging out along his banks. We'll see. I don't think there's any such thing as a bad day of hunting, but certainly today didn't come close to last weekend. I walked a lot of country and saw that one moose a long way off, but that wasn't going to happen. Saw the caribou, they were a long way off. I guess the closest I got to a moose this trip was the one that ran by my tent 11:45 last night. I'm guessing he's back telling his buddies now how he stalked within 15 meters of a hunter and woke him up. He's probably going to be posting the video on YouTube next week showing what he did. Anyway, still some time left.